And again, these are really simple yet very effective things that you will notice and feel that shift and change in your body. And not only are you going to notice that change, but the people around you are going to notice that change. If you are sick and tired of just trying to exist through your day, you're so dang exhausted. And again, the people around you are getting the leftover scraps of your energy and yourself. This is the right place to jump in and get it started. Stop waiting. Stop hoping and wondering why, oh my gosh, I'm trying these things. It's not working. Maybe if I just sleep better, maybe if I just do this little thing, it'll help. Stop with the maybes and hoping. Hey there, welcome to the Female Health Solution podcast, where we discuss women's health, hormones, and everything else in between. Join me as we dive into the tools that you need to live your healthiest life. Why am I so tired? Why can't I get better energy? Why does my energy go up and down throughout the day? My sleep isn't regular. What do I do about this? Energy is one of the number one issues that people ask about across all health platforms. Energy is a huge piece. People are exhausted. People are overwhelmed. People are fatigued mentally, physically, all of it. And so often we wonder, why do I not have enough energy? What do I do? There was a study done where they talked about energy issues overall. And they talked about the rise of the energy drink and how energy drinks were created, and the market for them and everything else was to get people more energy because people are just so dang fatigued all the time, right? I'm Dr. Beth Wesley, women's health and hormone expert, author of the book, The Female Fat Solution, Female Menopause Solution, host of the podcast, The Female Health Solution. Here we go, talking about energy though. And this is so tough, especially for women, because we are fatigued at different points during our cycle. You can be more tired. Your recovery rate can be decreased at different times, all that stuff. What do we do about it? Well, one of the main reasons where your body's going to be fatigued, and I talk about this a lot in other, podcasts and resources and on social media. I talk about this stuff a lot, is nutrient deficiency. In fact, the energy drinks and things like that, a lot of them will have B vitamins in them because B vitamins will give you energy, right? But B vitamins don't just give you energy. B vitamins are going to be filling a nutrient deficiency. And overall, a lot of people are actually not getting the right type of B vitamin in their system that they can absorb and process, especially women who have hormone issues and don't methylate well. And if you're thinking, what type do I get? A methylated B vitamin. It'll say it right on the label. Right? I have people send me stuff every day where it's a screenshot of something. It's a link to a website where they're like, is this the right type of vitamin? Is this the thing? Is this methylated? And I can confirm and check, because sometimes people are unsure because the labels are tiny lettering and sometimes it sounds like gibberish. But if you're used to looking at labels, it's really easy to look at that and say, yes, this is the right thing. Or, ooh, this is not this is cyanocobalamin, not methylcobalamin. We want the methylcobalamin, for B12. These are the things that we talk about overall, right? To make sure you're getting enough nutrient in to get enough energy. Now, again, you can have a ton of reasons that your body doesn't have enough energy, right? If you have a thyroid issue, if you have a hormonal issue, if you have cortisol issues, there can be a lot of reasons. But one of the things that I am really focused on for women in general is just to make sure you're getting enough base nutrients in to help sustain that overall. So something super exciting for you, super exciting is that this is an easy thing to change. Easy, right? Because if you're thinking, I need more energy, and I don't just want to drink an energy drink because that's not going to help me feel better overall. I'm going to feel like garbage later. I might get a boost in energy, but then I'm going to crash. I want more energy, but I want more natural energy. I want my body to feel better and to have better energy throughout the day. I don't want to crash at the end of the day, right? How do I do that? Nutrients, protein pacing, getting enough carbs and healthy fats in throughout the day, and making sure you're not nutrient deficient. making sure you get enough vitamins in. And super fun, the 14-day hormone reset, we are going through all of this. I will teach you how to protein pace, how to get those nutrients in, and then we talk about certain multivitamins and things like that that are really important. Are you low in iron? That can impact your overall energy. Should you take your iron at the same time as your other multivitamin? It depends, right? I will teach you all of that stuff in the 14-day. Exactly when to take what so that it's the most powerful and impactful on your system. You're absorbing your nutrients the best that you can so that it actually has the right result. I have had gals, no joke, that within 3 days of starting to protein pace and getting more nutrients in their system, the right nutrients, 3 days, they have a 50% improvement in their energy. This is natural energy. This is their body just feeling better. I had a gal, she would come home from work and lay on her couch and watch her kids play on the floor. And her husband would make dinner. And she's like, I lay there because I can't even sit up. She's like, sometimes I would even fall asleep as they're playing with their Barbies, as they're playing games on the floor, all that stuff, coloring, whatever it is. But she's like, I couldn't even interact with them really. Unless they needed help, like taking the Barbies' clothes on or off or something that was too much of a fine motor skill for her kid to do at the time. She's like, I would help. But other than that, she's like, I wouldn't do it. And she goes, within a few days, I was sitting on the floor playing with them. She's like, we weren't running around outside, but I was sitting on the floor playing with them. Huge difference in just a short amount of time. Now, that difference is not just how you feel, but how you interact with your family, how you interact with people around you. So often we give and give to everyone else. We want to feel like we're doing a good job at work and everything else. So you put in 110% at work, you come home and you're exhausted. So then you don't have anything left for your family. The people you love and care about the most get the leftover scraps of you. Are you kidding me? How do I change that? Where do I start? Start with the 14-day. Start with the 14-day hormone reset. Learn the nutrients that you will need. Learn to shift and change this. Get your body more natural energy because you're getting it enough things. Now, the other thing that I do talk about with this, and I will customize this for you in the 14-day. And if you're thinking this is customization, yes, this 14-day, this mini course is unlike anything else I've ever run before because we are customizing things to you specifically. You're going to get specific recommendations, right? There's a morning routine, an evening routine, then there's the meal guide, the grocery list, all the things, right? But that customization and individualized support is what's going to help you the most through this phase. Because to feel exhausted all the time, sometimes you're too tired to even figure out where to start. Or if you're thinking, I only have this much energy to dedicate to something, what am I doing and what's going to give me the most return on my investment? Like, I can't try something and not have it work. That's going to be so depleting. I'm already depleted. Let's get started with something that's going to help me and move me in the right direction. And that's this 14-day. So the other thing that really can deplete you and make you completely exhausted is your cortisol levels, of course, right? Your cortisol levels. So we will talk all about cortisol, how to manage and mitigate your stress response, things to do for that on a day-to-day basis. And again, these are really simple yet very effective things that you will notice and feel that shift and change in your body. And not only are you going to notice that change, but the people around you are going to notice that change. If you are sick and tired of just trying to exist through your day, you're so dang exhausted. And again, the people around you are getting the leftover scraps of your energy and yourself. This is the right place to jump in and get it started. Stop waiting. Stop hoping and wondering why, oh my gosh, I'm trying these things. It's not working. Maybe if I just sleep better, maybe if I just do this little thing, it'll help. Stop with the maybes and hoping. Get a targeted approach for you. And again, this is just a 14-day hormone reset. It's not a huge commitment. It's something that you can absolutely jump into and make these changes yourself with guidance from someone who has gone through this with thousands of women before. So I'm so excited to get started. Remember, Click the link, learn all about it, all the details. If you have any questions or unsure about absolutely anything, do not hesitate to reach out. That is what I'm here for. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you in the 14-day. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you would like more information, just head on over to drbethwesty.com for all the show notes and information from today's episode. And if you're looking for more community, more support, you can find and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and I would love to see you there.